everyone. Today we're going to make fresh milled organic apple fritters. And here we are at the milling station. We have to gram out our wheat berries, which is 30 grams of kamut. So we're going to add 30 grams of kamut. Whoa, I just went way over. You only need 30 grams, not 40. Wasn't paying attention. I'm so used to putting a lot in, but we're using 3 different ones. So there's our 30 of our kamut. Gonna put that back away in the cupboard up here. I'm gonna zero it out, and we're gonna put 30 grams of soft white wheat in here. To be very careful this time. We only need 180 grams total, so we're just splitting this up. That's what we're doing. 30 grams of soft white. We're gonna put this up in the cupboard where all my wheat berries are, and then zero it out, and we're gonna do 30 grams of that, of hard white. So it's a mixture of them all. There's 30 grams, it's 31, it's okay. So there's our wheat berries that we're going to use to make our apple fritters. So we got to mill them up. I'm going to put our bowl under here and turn on our mill and mill them up. Just like that, it's all milled up. So I'm gonna get all the other ingredients ready and move you over to the other side. All right, I've gathered up my stuff that we need. We're gonna start with the dry ingredients. So we need 1/4 cup of sugar, which is right here. Just gonna put all the dry ingredients in together. 2 teaspoons of baking powder, which is right here, baking powder. So 2 teaspoons, 1, 2. We need a 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and 2 teaspoons of cinnamon. 1, 2. So we're going to give this a mix. Just mix all the ingredients, dry ingredients up together. I'm using my pastry blender, which is easy to use. That smells really good. Now we're going to do our wet ingredients, which is, it says we need whole milk, but all I have is this milk right here, so we're going to use it. We need 1/3 cup. Is it 1/3 cup? Yep, 1/3 cup. Which is right there, 1/3 cup. I'm going to put it in a different bowl. Now we need to have 2 eggs. I got 2 eggs right here. I'll crack them into this right here so we won't get the shells in there. I'll just dump them in there, dump it in there. Put our 2 eggs in with our wet ingredients, along with applesauce. It says we need 2 tablespoons of applesauce. This is our homemade applesauce. So we need 2 tablespoons. 1, 2. Let's set this over there. And then we're going to give this a mix and put it in our dry ingredients. And I have our 2 apples over here, and I will clean up this area and we'll cut our apples and put it in there for our fritters. So we're adding the wet ingredients in here. And we're gonna let it set for 15 minutes. So I'll give it a mix. We don't want to blend it too much. We don't want the gluten to like get in there. This is our fritter batter. I'm just gonna mix it up, and then we're gonna fold in our apples after I cut them. So I'm gonna let this absorb, set it aside, and I'm going to clean up the area, and we will cut our apples next. So I'll get back with you. Before I cut my apples, I'm gonna put our oil in here that we're gonna use to fry up our apple fritters. I'm just gonna pour it in here. This is probably just enough. It's just extra virgin oil. I'll pour it in here and start heating up this oil, because we want it to get it nice and hot. I'm gonna have to go get some more out of another bottle I see. I'll just add more to it. I have more oil, so I'm gonna go get more, and then we're gonna start warming this up, and I'll bring it back to when we're cutting and peeling the apples. So I got my 2 Honeycrisp apples over here. We're gonna peel them and cut them and chop them up and put them in this mixture over here that we got going over here. It's looking good. So I'm just gonna peel these, peel the skins, and then we're gonna get the skins off, and I'll just do 1 apple with you guys and then take you off camera for the other one. So we want these pieces really small for our apple fritter. And I was going to let you guys know that I did start a sourdough bread. I did that this morning. So it's all ready to go for its overnight process. So I'm excited to see what that's going to look like tomorrow, because I haven't did sourdough in a long time. Quite a long time, actually. So I had to get another sourdough started, which was not too bad. I mean, we got it started. I think the oil is ready. So we're going to do 1/4 cup and drop it in there and smush it down. I'm going to put a few in there. You want to do it like 3 minutes on each side. So I'm just going to put some in there and let them fry. We'll do 4. Let them fry for a couple minutes. I have a paper towel lined with a rack in here, and I'll flip them in a few minutes, and we'll see how many we can make. And the batter smells really good. I'm sure this is going to be delicious. I'll turn it up a little bit. I'll give them a flip here in a few minutes, or just frying. We don't want to burn them. They're just now staying together, so I'll wait a few minutes. They're floating around. All right, I'm going to give them a flip. This spatula is not working. I'm going to use a spoon. Let me use a spoon. Hold on here a minute. I'm going to wash one here. All right, I'm going to use a spoon to give it a flip. A spoon had a little bit of water on it. There we go. Perfect. They look perfect on that side. I'll grab them out with this tongs. Let them cook on that side. They look like they're going to be yummy apple fritters. And I'll make the powdered sugar topping after we get them all out and done, which would make it really tasty. This has already got cinnamon in it. So, and the apples. I've never made an apple fritter before, ever. And they're puffing up pretty good. So let me take these out. Put them on the rack over here, and we'll get some more in there. These are brown on the other side too. All right, we're gonna get some more in there. Cooking, we'll do 4 more. This is a 1/4 cup measuring spoon, if you're wondering, for the size wise. Looks like we can only make maybe 1 more. I'll throw one in the middle there. And a baby one over on the side. And that would be all of our batter. So there's a baby one. I'll let them cook a few minutes. I'll put this over here to get washed, as we like to wash our stuff when we're done. I'll bake all these, and then we will make our frosting for the top to dip them in. They're still going to be warm. I'm going to flip this in a few minutes. It still needs to flip. This needs a little bit of time before I flip it. They're just now floating. All right, I'm going to flip them now. They look really, really yummy. Nice sweet treat for this fall weather that we're having. I know I said I wasn't going to make any more fall items, but you know, I had some apples and I saw it in there and I thought I'd try to make it. There's a little bit of crumbles in there. Trying to fry up, so I will finish these off and get back with you when we go over there to make our powdered sugar mixture. I am almost out of powdered sugar, but it says we need 2 cups of powdered sugar. We're gonna do 1, 2. That was almost 2. We're gonna get my vanilla, homemade vanilla up here. I bought some more vanilla beans to make some more. We're gonna add a little bit of milk. Not much, because we want it a little bit, you know, runny a little bit, and some vanilla, my homemade vanilla. We're gonna give it a stir, and we're gonna make our glaze to dip it in. Looks like we need a little bit more milk. Add some more. I'm gonna have to buy some more powdered sugar because I'm running out of powdered sugar. So we're gonna glaze these up. I got another parchment paper lined thing over here, ready to go. So when we glaze them, that the glaze will fall through and land on the parchment paper and not on my cookie sheet. I'll put you down when I do the glaze, so I'm just mixing it up right now. It's about perfect. This would be the same kind of glaze you would use for glazed donuts too. So maybe we'll make glazed donuts sometime. Shut everything up. Put my milk in the fridge over here, and I will pull you down, move you over just a tad, so you can see where I'm putting them. So you just want to put the glaze on. It's still warm. Just do one side, put them over here, and then once that's cooled a little bit, we'll do the other side. Then they'll both get glazed up. And it'll be a yummy, sweet apple fritter dessert for dinner tonight. Well, I just did both sides. I don't know why I did that, but that's okay. Probably out of habit. That one's done. Yeah, it's still hot. They're still quite warm. So you just want to dip it in there and put it over on the other side. Now do the other side with the dip and then set them over there. All the ones that are done. So you want them both sides done. It's going to be really yummy with that powdered sugar mixture on there. Making a big old mess. But don't we always make big messes when we're in the kitchen? I think this is the one. Yep, that's the one that's done. This one isn't. So that nice yummy glaze will cool down a little bit and you'll be able to eat them. There's a little chunk right here I'm going to try with the glaze on. That's good. I'm over here. I'm going to give apple fritter a taste. I'll take a half one and give it a taste. It tastes really good. Cooked on the inside. A very nice dessert for tonight. After you enjoy making these apple fritters like I did, and don't forget to leave a comment and like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and see you on the next one.